Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of the Not So Pro-ducer Podcast. I'm your host, Insko. For those of you that don't know, the Not So Pro-ducer Podcast is a fortnightly radio show where I get to sit down and have a chat with some underrated musicians. For episode 3, we have a music producer called imdøwnbad. He's a LoFi music producer, and he has songs on Spotify with hundreds of thousands of streams. He also runs a clothing line and also does graphic design stuff and makes cover arts and stuff. This episode should be really interesting, so let's get into it.
The Not So Pro-ducer Podcast.
What's up, people? I'm imdøwnbad. I'm 19, I'm from Portugal, and I'm a musician.
I want you to explain what imdøwnbad is. What's the idea of it, and what do you do?
Alright, so imdøwnbad is kind of a fun story. So it all started when I met this girl on university. Like, we were really, really close. We even dated.
Oh, okay.
She knew that I made music. I mean, I talked to her that I loved making music. And she used to listen to a lot of lo-fi back in the day. And she was like, look, you should have tried to make lo-fi. And I was like, yeah, I mean, why not? So yeah, and I wanted to tell sad stories. Not always sad, but like emotional stories, like put my emotion into music. That's where the imdøwnbad came from. Like, I'm done bad and like I'm sad.
Yeah.
Or I'm this or I'm that. And I want to put that into music.
So, are you still with this person, or is it just someone that you kind of were with? And, you know, you don't have to talk about it too much, just a curiosity thing on my behalf.
No, it's fine. No, I mean, we are no longer together. I mean, we're still mates. We are on the same class. So, yeah,
Okay.
we have to work together until the end of the degree. But yeah, we're no longer together.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I guess that just kind of fueled you to start the project, right? I'm glad that you're still carrying on with it, even though, like, you've kind of moved away from the relationship or whatever.
I mean, we are still like very good friends. But yeah, she still supports me and I support her, and like, yeah, we're just friends, so totally fine.
Oh, okay. So it's like a mutual thing. It's still like, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've seen, like, I checked out your Spotify profile for imdøwnbad, and you've got some songs on there that have popped off. I'm not good, like, view-wise, hundreds of thousands of streams on some of the stuff. How did that come about?
Yeah, I mean...
Is that just like a random thing that you're just like, I don't even know how this has happened, but it's here, or like, what?
It's actually a funny story. So when I started making lo-fi, I already had a friend who was making lo-fi as well, and he was like, yo, so you started making lo-fi too? Yeah, man, I started making lo-fi. I wanted to put my stuff into music. And he was like, so I know this dude, he has a huge playlist on Spotify. You should go on his Discord server. And I was like, all right, send the invite over. Yeah, I just went in, and then he told me, so he makes like a feedback live stream every other Monday. You should tune in and then send your song for feedback and maybe get added to the playlist. And I was like, all right. So yeah, I went in, I think it was on a Saturday. I tried to meet people around and stuff. And then I just tuned in on the first live stream. The set playlist was around 90,000 followers at the time.
Oh, mad.
So yeah, I got into the live stream. I submitted my track like every other people. And like the dude just plugged in the live stream, started listening to stuff. And then he just picked my track, Late Nights, my very first track.
Yeah.
He listened to it and he was like, man, this is a straight up add to the playlist. And I was like, what? Like, my very first track on the playlist, on a 90,000 people playlist. And I was like, damn, all right. So yeah, in that week, because like the man does like 7 days rotations, he updates the playlist every other 7 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was there for a week, and I just saw my streams like skyrocketing. It was amazing.
Yeah, man, that's quite lucky. But I mean, I listened to the songs and they're well made. So at the same time, I'm not surprised by that. But damn, nice.
I mean, I'm producing on gaming headphones, so
Oh, really?
I don't really have the notion of frequencies at all, because, you know, like gaming headphones are like FDIs way boost up.
Yeah.
Less lows. So yeah, it's kind of hard for me to perceive. But yeah, I do everything the other producers do. I just send my music to my phone, and then I listen on various devices. So I have a balance.
Well, that's mad that you can do that kind of stuff on gaming headphones as well.
Yeah.
What kind of direction do you want to take imdøwnbad in? Like, Are you going to keep making singles or like EPs or albums or something? Or maybe do like a lo-fi collection album thing? Or are you just like planning on doing it for ages? Or is it just like a temporary thing? Where do you see yourself going with it?
So my plans for now would be like to make an album to submit to Lo-Fi Girl.
Oh, yeah.
I'm working on that with a friend. He's from England.
Okay.
So yeah, we have like 4 tracks ready. Our first idea was to submit to the label of the playlist guy, because like he started his own label. And yeah, we made the 4 tracks. We got the 4 tracks ready and we submitted, but we got declined. Even though our tracks were like a super fit, because it just said the tracks to be a fit, they need to be like the vibe of the playlist. So we listened to the playlist over and over again. We asked for multiple feedbacks from multiple artists from the label, and we still got declined. So I told the dude, yeah, let's just keep this on hold. You have any ideas? And he was like, yeah, I mean, we should go for Lo-Fi Girl. We can change the rhythms, like make it more bumpy, more chill up kind of thing. And then we go to Lo-Fi Girl.
That would be mad.
But like we are on hold now. I mean, he's on hold, he's waiting on me because I need to make 2 more projects, because like we have 4 songs and Lo-Fi Girl is only accepting albums of 6+ tracks. So yeah.
I've looked into nothing to do with Lo-Fi Girl. I just know it exists and I've listened to it a few times, but like, damn, I feel like a lot of people know what Lo-Fi Girl is as well. So if you manage to get something on there, that would be like crazy like milestone, I feel like.
Yeah, because like their fan base is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm focusing more on making vocal songs now. I'm working with a singer. We are trying to get more emotions into music. So yeah.
Well, so instead of just doing like the instrumental stuff, you're doing more like actually working with singers and putting lyrics to these songs. And is it still like keeping it lo-fi?
Yeah, keeping super chill.
Yeah, damn.
Like adding the lyrics to it.
Yeah, like very, very fitting, chill lyrics. That'd be cool. I've listened to a lot of songs that are like that. I feel like personally for me, as like obviously I'm a music producer as well, but as a music listener, I guess, when it comes to chill music, I throw on like some chill playlists. I feel like a lot of the time it is more vocal stuff. There is obviously also a lot of instrumental stuff as well. But I feel like it'd be quite interesting to hear some stuff from you that do have vocals on it.
I totally feel you. Yeah, I'm working on some stuff, and yeah, I hope to get some positive feedback from people. I mean, I'm not gonna say fans, because like I don't have fans. Like I just have people that like my stuff, and like I love everyone that loves my stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for all the support.
Yeah, well, I mean, you definitely deserve what you got so far. I see imdøwnbad being a big thing at some point, because it's just like if you can, I guess, find your niche in a sense with that lo-fi scene, I don't know why it wouldn't be popular, because I also feel like lo-fi is quite a genre where you could just kind of listen to it whenever, whether you're like at university, maybe just like chilling, or on a train, or just like doing some studying stuff, or just kind of like whenever it fits in as like a nice relaxing thing. Whereas like, I don't know, like EDM stuff or whatever, you have to kind of be in the mood to listen to it, I feel like sometimes, and it isn't something that you can just listen to like all the time, or for me personally anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's like an everyday genre per se.
Yeah,
it's like really easy to listen to, and you can listen whenever. And like you have chill up, like lo-fi for studying, lo-fi for relaxing, and then you have sleepy lo-fi. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, you know a lot more about it than I do. I didn't even know those kind of things. They're like subgenres, I guess.
Yeah, subgenres.
Yeah, I didn't even know those were a kind of thing. I just thought the whole like beats for relaxing to and stuff was just to kind of, I guess, get views on YouTube, because if people are like, oh, I want beats to sleep to or whatever. I mean, I guess there is a difference now that I think about it. I just thought it's just like, hey, lo-fi, this is some chill music. Obviously, you get different types, but I didn't actually know they kind of had labels on it like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of labels out there. For sleepy lo-fi, which is what I do, we go like really low on the BPMs.
Right, yeah, makes sense.
Around 50, and like we make really chill stuff.
50?
Yeah, 50 BPM.
Jeez, that is low.
Yeah, it's really low. Like it's really great to sleep. People told me when I tried to submit to the playlist to listen to the playlist, and I was like, no, I don't need to listen to the playlist, because I know exactly what I'm making. But I was being like really blind, and when I listened to it and tried to sleep to it, it was really great, and I really understood why I have to listen to the playlist to produce for the playlist.
Yeah, that makes sense. You've had some other music producer, I guess, projects in the past under different names. Did you want to speak about that?
I had the Looper one, as you know, as like we meet each other.
Yep.
And now I have the imdøwnbad one, which I'm focusing more, and like I handed the Looper chapter because like it's already out there. Similar names, better names, bigger names than me. So I just handed it. I have the imdøwnbad, and now I'm trying to get back to the EDM scene, but I'm still trying to find a name.
Okay. So you're not done with EDM stuff. You just kind of stepped away from the name, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just taking a break.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just to explain for people that don't know, you had the Looper music artist name, I guess project, as people would say. It was more like EDM based. What kind of genres would you say you did? Like a bit of everything, or just like some stuff in particular?
I'd say house in general, like club stuff.
Yeah, like more basically the complete opposite to what you're doing now, really.
Yeah, exactly.
So you had that, and then now that you've ended it, you're focusing more on imdøwnbad, and you're thinking of going back to EDM stuff. You just want a different name, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, if anyone has any name suggestions, help a guy out, drop a comment on the YouTube version of this.
Exactly.
And let us know.
Yeah, I'll be looking.
Something unique and something that's, I guess, fitting.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see that you had like multiple different projects, because I have Insko as like my main thing, and I've had it for a while now. I did briefly have more of like a chill project, but then I've kind of just stepped away from it because it's not really something that I want to put a lot of time into and I want to really focus on. It was called Axios. It's a play on the word anxious, so it's like you're taking out some of the letters and it's Axios. I think it sounds a little bit like French or something for some reason. But yeah, it was a chill project. I put some stuff out that I guess were kind of lo-fi stuff. But I mean, I'm not that really interested in going back to it or carrying on doing stuff with it. I've removed like all of the songs off Spotify and stuff now anyway. There was only like 3 or 4 of them. But yeah, I never really was attached to it. But I think at the moment I have been thinking a lot about, like I think it's called like Future Garage or something. It's kind of like deep kind of garage stuff. It's got like a garage kind of beat, but it's really chill and like low. And I don't really know how else to explain it. I think it's called Future Garage, but I don't know. But it's basically that kind of thing. I like listening to that stuff on the train home from uni at the moment when it's like dark out and it just like really fits and it's the right vibe. I don't know. I'm not that interested in kind of going into a different project at the moment, especially when I want to focus on my main one, which is Insko. So yeah, it's interesting to see that you're like, wanted to step away from your main thing to start something different. And I mean, I guess it's worked out pretty well for you so far.
Starting out stuff and like trial and error, see what works, see what doesn't work. So yeah, this is the right age to explore stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Did you make a lot of like lo-fi stuff in your own time while you had Looper sort of on the side or whatever, just like messing around with different stuff? Did you make any lo-fi then?
Nope.
Did you drop Looper before making imdøwnbad or like?
No, I dropped after.
Okay, so was it after you saw how it was doing, or just like
after I started popping off? I was like, yeah, I want to do this.
At least you're honest.
Always.
So another thing that you do on the side, I guess, or I guess it is a main focus as well, is your clothing line, which you started recently, which is called Fuck Genres, which, I mean, as you can tell by the title, it's literally just like the message is there straight away. How did that come about?
Funny story, how brand came to life. On the morning, I just wake up and I was like, I saw that in front of me. I was like, fuck genres. It's going to be a clothing line. I just woke up and thought of that. And I was like, all right, I'm going to make it. Yeah, it's like really weird, but that's how it came out. Then I designed the logo, and then I hit up my friend Dragonis. I was like, so yeah, I'm going to make a clothing line, this and that. And he was like, yeah, I really fuck with the message, so I want to hop in. So let me get in. And I was like, okay, man, let's go. So yeah, we released the brand, I think it was last week. Yeah, it was on the 15th. And yeah, we made a couple sales, and now we are focusing on making more collections. And hitting up designers and stuff to expand.
I guess it's definitely aimed more towards music producers, I feel like, or just, I guess, music consumers in general who feel that way. It's a really cool message. It's quite unique, and I like that. It's funny how you randomly came up with it as well. One day you were just like, I'm gonna do that, and then you done it.
Yeah, as of now, we are targeting more music producers because like the message is tailored for music producers. Like fuck genres. It's like you can do whatever you want. But like my idea is to expand to the society itself and like do that thing which is no boundaries. Like nobody gets to define you. Nobody gets to define the person you are. You can be whoever you want, whatever you want. Just be yourself. Like there's no limits, there's no tags, there's no anything. Be yourself.
Yeah, I love that. You said you wanted to hit up like designers and stuff in the future for things. So how do you plan on doing stuff with the clothing line? Because I've seen different clothing lines take different approaches when it comes to releasing clothing. Some of them do like collections where it's like, oh, here's some items, or some just kind of put random stuff out. Some even do like seasons where I guess you could say that the stuff you put out now is like season 0 or whatever, and then season 1 would be coming whenever, and it's like the same brand but has different, not necessarily topics, but like designs, like styles. That's what I'm trying to say. Or do you just like want to go down the approach of just, hey, here's some designs, we're gonna put them out kind of thing?
No, we're like planning collections on itself, like planning collections.
Yeah, that's what I meant, collections. Instead of, I said seasons, but I meant like collections.
So our first collection is like Fuck Genres Originals,
Yep, nice.
which is the very first clothing line, and like the people who buy those are gonna have a special place in our list of clients. And then we plan on getting. Imagine that you're a designer and you make some designs for us, and like the clothing line is the collection is gonna be like Fuck Genres X Insko, for example.
Right, okay, yeah, I see.
So we just feature the designer and give credit to the designer as well.
Okay, yeah, nice. That's a good idea.
So yeah,
that is a good idea. I like that approach.
That's our idea.
I started to do a clothing line thing as well. I love how everything that you've done is like, I done something a little like that. I was going to make a clothing line with one of my friends a couple of years ago, and it was called Inspire, but with like a full stop on the end. It isn't really a creative name, but it's the same thing of like the messages in the title. The motto of it was plan, create, inspire. And we didn't really have any plans for it or any ideas for it. I mean, we made a few designs and started to mess around with like trying to come up with a website and, you know, making mock-ups of designs and stuff like that. But we made like an Instagram page, we teased some of the stuff, but nothing ever really happened with it because we first of all didn't really know what approach we wanted to take. But also, we just didn't know whether it was something that we were willing to put a lot of our time into, because I'm obviously a music producer and now I do my YouTube stuff as well. But he, at the time, was going to college and also done like game design stuff. So he was like in a completely different kind of industry. And I didn't want to do it as like a, here's some Insko merch kind of thing. I didn't want it to be associated with Insko at all. I wanted it to be its own separate thing. Kind of like Fuck Genres is. I don't feel like Fuck Genres as a clothing brand is anything to do with your music stuff. So yeah, it just never took off. It wasn't really anything we I guess wanted to do in the end, but it was a cool idea. But it's nice to see that you had an idea and acted on it. It sounds like you acted on it fairly quick, because it sounds to me like you got excited about the idea when you came up with it and you're like, let's do this, and you just like went fully at it, which in a way I guess I wish I kind of did. But yeah, you sound very motivated as a person, I must admit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm motivated as hell, but like I like a lot of organization.
Oh yeah, I feel
so
that.
yeah, I need to have people to keep me on track.
Yeah.
Sometimes because I really lose myself.
Do you have a lot of people around you who like support what you do and help keep you on track and stuff?
I just pick up 2 or 3 people that I trust and like I stick with them.
Yeah, no, I completely get that. In real life, I'm quite a shy and to myself person. I don't really speak to other people unless I have to. I mean, like with uni, I was like, no one I know is going to the same university. I'm gonna have to make friends, and I pushed myself to get out of a conversation. I am going to sit with these people. I am going to make some friends. And then now it's like, I have some friends. But I mean, other than that, I'm quite like a to myself person. and I feel like I would happily just sit there and get on with stuff and be fine. But yeah, I'm not exactly one of the people who's just like really loud and in your face all the time, even though I feel like on YouTube my personality comes across very differently. I feel like I'm very confident and stuff in my videos, whereas in person I'm quite like awkward, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, as an introvert myself, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
I feel it hard to make friends and like to just talk to people out of nowhere because I feel like I'm bothering people out, so I just don't talk. When I really get close to someone or people get close to me, like I end up being a really good guy. I end up meeting really, really cool people. So
Yeah,
that's the great thing about being an introvert. You are very selective.
I guess you make the right friends, I guess, in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another thing that you do, right? We're just listing off all the things that you do here. Graphic design stuff, right? So you made the cover art for my song Not Okay, which came out... when did Not Okay come out? I don't even know when it came out. Is it? Oh, it's on my birthday. How could I forget? It's on the 29th of October.
Yeah.
Yeah, so graphic design stuff. You want to talk about that a little bit? How did you get into it? What do you do?
All right. So graphic design, also another fun story. I started out making 3D stuff 3 years ago. So yeah, I started messing around with Cinema 4D, which is what I use today. Yeah, I started making art. I started making some little renders. I used to make Minecraft stuff too, back in the days.
Oh, nice. I used to be so into Minecraft when I was like 12, 13. I was like really, really into it.
Now that I think about it, I'm lying. I mean, I started making 3D like 8 years ago, actually, when I had my first YouTube channel. I made my first banner on 3D Minecraft.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's when I started. Yeah, it's been a crazy journey.
You said you done a YouTube thing, right? For the Minecraft
Yeah,
stuff?
I did, but I deleted it.
yeah, that's fair. I mean, I used to have I had a YouTube channel when I think I started it when I was about 10, and I ended it when I was about maybe like 13, 14. I actually got bullied at school because this is going to be something I'm going to regret saying on a podcast. I used to make Minecraft parodies of songs. What I would do is I'd find a song that was like in the charts and I would download an instrumental of it and then I would change the lyrics to be related to Minecraft. And then I would sing on these, and obviously I can't sing, so they weren't great. But I would make like little videos to it and stuff, and I used to put them on my YouTube channel. And along with that, I used to also do like Minecraft mod videos and like just random things like that. I guess that was the first YouTube channel I ever had, and then now I am here like 10 years later or whatever, still doing YouTube, just on a different channel.
Yeah, it's a crazy journey because like I did the same. I started at 10 years old and then I ended that channel up because I also got bullied at school because at the time I was like a little over the regular weight, so I was fat. Let's say it. I was fat, and then I got bullied for being fat.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
Some people can be harsh for no reason, man, especially in school. Like, why is bullying such a common thing in schools? I don't understand it. But yeah, I mean, I got bullied for my YouTube and also my weight and just kind of everything. But I think at the same time, even though I don't think anyone should be mean to anyone for things like that or whatever. I know it's like a part of being teenagers, I guess. Just some people decide to be mean or whatever. But in a way, looking back on it, I'm kind of like, I think all things like that kind of shaped me into who I am now.
Yeah, that's the good part. It's not good being bullied, but like once you get hurt, I see it as life teaching you a lesson and allowing you to grow up.
Yeah.
So you just become better.
So you said you had a YouTube channel before and you had a banner that you made for Minecraft, right? Did you actually like make Minecraft videos on there or like...
Yeah, I used to make Minecraft videos playing with my friends, and then we made some trendy challenges at the time, like the chubby bunny thing.
Oh yeah, I remember doing that. I done that on my YouTube channel as well when I was younger.
It was crazy.
Do you remember I think it was like ALS bucket challenge or something like that?
Yeah.
I done one of those in Minecraft. I got my friend to pour a water bucket over my head and I was like, oh, it's so freezing. I'm so cold. I don't know why I did it. For some reason, that memory sticks in my head.
At the time, it felt right.
Yeah, I mean, back then, my life was just Minecraft. It really was. I could see why I got bullied.
We had no idea of what we were doing back in the days. So,
Yeah, true. I mean, do you still play any games now, or?
I mean, with university taking over, all my projects running on. I don't have much time to play stuff. Like every once in a while, I just play some Apex and some Counter-Strike. So
I'm just trying to see. I'm currently on my Facebook, just scrolling down my photos. I'm basically in my head. I'm trying to narrow down to see whether this is a really small world and I'm about to get the weirdest reaction on a podcast. But there was a thing on YouTube where you could inbox people. One day, I was making my YouTube videos. This is when I was probably about 11 and I had my gaming channel. There was a point where I got a message from someone and they offered to do me a cover art. And it was like a 3D Minecraft cover art thing. And I swear, I'm not even joking, I swear this person was from the same place you're from. I don't know if you've ever offered anyone to do cover art before. Is that a thing? Have you ever messaged anyone that said that you'll do cover art or anything? Because if you have, if it's a small world, I'm about to be freaked out.
no, I haven't. I actually haven't.
I was going to say, bro, I was actually about to be really freaked out then. If you was like, yeah, I have. I've done something for someone before. I would have told you the name of the channel, and then, oh, bro, if that was actually a thing, I think I would have been, like, really freaked out.
I mean, I used to do 3D intros, like the 10 seconds one that we used to play before the videos. I used to do that.
Oh, yeah. Did you used to, like, put them on your channel and allow people to download them or anything? Like the free ones?
No, because I did simple stuff. It was just for my inner group, my inner circle of friends.
Oh, right, okay.
They all had a YouTube channel back in the day, so I did the intros for all of them.
Oh, nice. I used to just download templates. I think I actually downloaded some for like After Effects. And then I remember like telling all my friends, oh, I made this. And this was like something that I've made all from scratch. And it wasn't. It was something I just downloaded. And I feel like everyone knew that. But I still was like, no, I definitely made it myself. Or it's actually a template, but I edited it a bunch, I promise. And it's just like, no, I just put my name on it.
It's hella relatable. I did the same too.
If only I could go back to having my Minecraft channel again.
Hell yeah, let's go back, please.
What was your first YouTube channel called? If you don't mind saying. Obviously, if you don't want to, that's fine.
Actually, it was just my name.
Literally just your name?
Yeah, just my name. And I just deleted it. I was stupid at the time because if I thought of it twice, I would just keep it in private. So memories, but like I deleted it.
It's funny because I done the exact same thing. You know, when I said I was being bullied for it. I remember I was sitting in one of my lessons and I was literally getting bullied there and then. And I was like, you know what? I'll just delete it then. And I literally went on my phone and just hit delete channel. And I regret it so much now. The amount of times over the past like 10 years that I've Googled how to get back a YouTube channel that you've deleted and it's just not a possible thing. It makes me so sad because if I could go back and watch those like Minecraft parodies that I've done and all this stuff, I would find it absolutely hilarious if I could watch that now. But I can't, and it's nowhere on the internet. It makes me so sad.
Really, that's the bad thing about YouTube. Once you delete it, it's like forever.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few channels, like my second one that I was on about that was a gaming one that I had with some friends. Everything on there is private now. It's like the channel's still there, but it's just everything's private, and I'm glad we kept it that way instead of deleting it because I can actually go back and look at stuff. I'm still trying to find this email that I got off that person. For some reason, I also, when I was younger, used to upload loads of photos of random things and put it on my personal Facebook page. So I used to put up like, oh, here's a photo of my Minecraft world. There's like screenshots of like GTA 5 and all sorts of this stuff. I mean, it's all private on there now because I'm like, there's no way I'd want anyone to see it, but there is. So I got a message from a channel called Indigo Max and they said, hey dude, saw a few of your videos and absolutely loved them. I thought you may want some custom channel art. If you do, just send me a message back. For a really bad example of what I make, check out my YouTube banner. Thanks. And then, yeah, I messaged them back and then they actually sent me, I'll send you it in Discord. And if I remember to, I'll put it on the screen of the YouTube version of this. But that's what it looked like.
I mean, yeah, that's great.
I mean, the little background by Indigo Max thing's a little bit too big,
yeah,
but hey.
You gotta protect your work, come on.
Yeah, true. I mean, I got it for free, so I guess I can't complain. Definitely went down a rabbit hole there. Okay, yeah, so do you have, like, any plans that are, like, solid for what you want to do next? Like, you said you're focusing on your LoFi project, which is imdøwnbad, but do you have, like, anything you want to focus on in terms of maybe your graphic design stuff? I know you said the clothing line as well, you have some ideas for, but what do you think is, like, I guess your main focus out of everything right now?
All right, so let's put things in perspective. My main focus now is, like, just getting my degree done. Like, that's my main focus.
Yeah, I get that.
But on the side, like, when I'm tired of making stuff for university. I just want to focus on the clothing line, getting designers on board, like fulfilling orders, get people to wear the merch. We have like a really good marketing plan going on to get people to wear this stuff out. And yeah, and now I want to focus on I'm Down Bad too. So I have that lo-fi album that we talked about on hold that I plan on release next year. And then yeah, as for the graphic design, I'm a freelancer, so I'm just waiting on job offers. Whenever people want stuff done, they just message me, and I'm ready to do stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So if anyone did want to contact you to possibly do some cover art or stuff like that, do you only do cover art or do you do like some other stuff?
I do cover arts. I can do animations. I can do the Spotify canvas. I can do, yeah, that's about it. Cover arts, animations, social media content. Yeah, that's about it. And I can also edit videos.
Oh, nice. So what, do you do like proper video editing? Like, so in terms of like, if somebody wanted to contact you to do, I don't know, YouTube editing, for example, is that something that you would do?
I can do that for sure.
Okay, interesting.
I'm just looking for like opportunities to expand my portfolio, like build a portfolio.
Yeah, it makes sense. So if anyone did want to hire you to do any cover or anything, how would they go about that?
All right, so the best way to hire me or contact me is on my Instagram at rafi.png. So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, if anyone wants to check out anything that I'm Down Bad does, whether it be the graphic design stuff, the clothing line, music project, check the links in the description of the YouTube video, or you could just search I'm Down Bad on Spotify, or Fuck Genres on Instagram, or what's your other stuff? Rafi PNG for the graphic design stuff.
Rafi.png, yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the episode. I hope everyone listening enjoyed it. If you're watching this on Spotify, then give the thing a follow, the podcast a follow. I know what I'm on about. Same thing with Apple Podcasts, and subscribe to the Insko YouTube channel, as that's where these are going to be posted. Drop a comment, let us know what you thought of the episode. And yeah, thank you for coming on.
And thank you for having me.
We'll see you later.